Hang on, people. It's not letting me for some reason. I have no idea. I've tried everything. Can you hear me now? Hello, 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 hello. Hang on, people. Is it better now? Yes. Oh, finally, I got there. I got there, people. I got there. Yes, 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 yes. Change. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I really don't know. I've tried everything. I've tried everything to work. Yeah, let's try this way. See if it works on the computer as well. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about obviously Zubimendi. Apologies, it's been a while since I've come on. Um, yeah, let's go, people. Let's go, man. I can't be asked to keep messing about with microphones. I don't know what's stopping it working, but it is what it is. Yeah, so Zubimendi, we're hearing a lot at the moment about him, and the fan base is a bit worried about what's going on around the club. I'm not too worried, people. I'm not too worried because in terms of getting this player through the door, you wouldn't let the news outlets, the biggest news outlets for Liverpool Football Club that have trust from the club, letting it out like they did yesterday. They can't make the same mistakes as they did before, if you know what I mean. And there's a lot of loyal fans out there with the ownership and of course with the news outlets as well, especially with Paul Joyce. We're all behind Paul Joyce as a fan base. We love him because he always comes up with breaking news and all that stuff, and he lets us majority of the time when he says something is 99.9% right as well. This is why I look forward to Paul Joyce's announcements, and I always put it on my actual text on the actual the streams I put up. And like I said, I wouldn't be too worried, people, about the transfer. I think it has happened already, because when you look at it from a point of view of Liverpool Football Club, we don't let things out unless it's happened behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. And that's why I'm a firm believer that Zubimendi is already a Liverpool player. Liverpool want to prolong this because I don't think they want to get anyone else through the door, if you know what I mean, people. They want to keep what they got right now, the players that we have at the football club, and add one more player onto that. A lot of people are saying, in order for us to get Zubimendi, do we have to sell? Not really. No. Look how many players we got rid of during the summer. You know what I mean? So Thiago's gone. We need a Thiago replacement. Matip is gone. We need a Matip replacement. So there's so many players that have to be replaced as well. So how can we actually sell to buy? It won't make any sense. And the player wouldn't cost you more than £50 million anyway. So this is why I'm more, drawn to the way of thinking that we've bought this player already. Like I said, they want to prolong it. And all this stuff you're hearing at the moment about Zubimendi, I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. What happened yesterday, the news that came out is too much to be, going the other way now, like Caicedo or someone like that we bought in the past. So just chill, man. Just chill. All this stuff that we're hearing, like about, Real Sociedad manager, I don't know his name, it has held several meetings with midfielder this week to tempt him away from Liverpool. What I've heard all week, he's been speaking to him. Then didn't the transfer just been announced, a day ago? And didn't they say in the same day, Zubimendi has to make a decision? You know what I mean? So you got to look into it through all those directions, people. A week ago, this manager spoke to him about, Liverpool not going to Liverpool or staying at Real Sociedad. What's that all about? Did Liverpool negotiate a week ago, or did we negotiate like past couple of days? See, it doesn't match up. Everything they're saying doesn't match up, people. So I wouldn't worry, man. We'll be good. We'll be good, man. I'm telling you right now. Big up, Enz, as always. Big up, brother. Great. Have a great stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. People go and subscribe to Enzman TV, Enzman channel, because what he does is something amazing. He brings on guests, from other channels, Liverpool, obviously, fans, and he makes that next step on his channel, which is asking the hard hitting questions as well, and it's amazing, man. Go and subscribe to him, please, people, man. He's a phenomenal guy. Big up John Conway as always. Big up LA. Big up, brother. Oh, sorry guys, man. Look, new mic, new era. I'm trying my best for you guys. Make the sound better. I can't use it right now. I'm using the actual computer. I apologize for that. Apologize. Let's go, champ from Steve. Nothing. Still no sand. Oh man, switch the mic. But yeah, I've tried. I've done it. So it's all good. It's all good, guys. It's all good. It's not working. Yes. Yeah, so as I was saying, big up Redbird, man. Big up, brother. Big up. When your green mic flashes green, it works. Perfect now. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So yeah, like I said, just don't be, too down about this. I mean, they can't make the same mistakes again and again at Liverpool Football Club. They can't, man. Even the loyal fans at Liverpool Football Club will turn on the owners if these things reoccurs itself. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried. I'm a firm believer the deal's gone. The deal's done. I think Zubimendi is going to be a Liverpool player. I like what I see of Zubimendi. I got a few messages yesterday saying, why are you so negative with Zubimendi, and asking for a DM that's got more, running ability and more busier than him. I'm not down on Zubimendi. I think Zubimendi will be a phenomenal player at Liverpool Football Club. I said I'll take him anyway. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say no to Zubimendi. Like, he can change the way we play on the pitch, and with his passing ability and the way we're going to be playing next season with Arne Slot, he can open up defenses. He could pass that final pass to Darwin Núñez's run. Maybe Darwin Núñez will become that player everybody wants him to become, because that player is right in front of the defense that's going to see that pass when he's running, and he'll run on to go and score a goal. That's what I'm expecting to see when Zubimendi arrives at Liverpool Football Club. So, listen, I've got no issues, man. I said we just need a second option, which is another DM that's gonna change, the way we play. Sometimes, you need a hard man in that midfield that's gonna push the team forward, have that fear factor in the midfield, and back up the likes of Trent and Salah on the right side, and Robertson and Diaz on the other side, and the defense as well. That's what I'm looking for, man. I mean, Zubimendi is like Xavi Alonso, is like Mascherano Alonso. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, McAllister can do certain jobs, but if you put too much on McAllister, is McAllister going to be that player that's going to consistently do it, or is he going to be tired towards the end of the season? I'd rather have McAllister creating chances for the team, pushing forward and doing things out of the ordinary that he does for Argentina. You know what I mean? That's why Messi, vouched for him in the World Cup, and that's why Argentina won the World Cup, because the likes of McAllister is the ones that actually changed that team, to have that belief they could do more than just Messi, if you know what I mean. So this is what I'm saying, people. It's all good. It's all good in my end. I'm not gonna be crying about what's happening around social media at the moment. And Zubimendi might not come because Real Sociedad wants him to stay, and etc. and etc. and etc. I'm not worried about that. I think this deal has already happened, and they wouldn't announce it unless it happened. Let's just be realistic here, man. So yeah, let's do this again. It says from David O.C. Cop, Liverpool still have to come to an agreement with Real Sociedad if Martin Zubimendi gave a green light. That's Paul Joyce. You know what I mean? Yesterday was all talk about, has he given the green light? Because I was doing it before. I was doing the stream before the green light. So now, yesterday afterwards, I heard, Zubimendi gave the green light for Liverpool to come in for him. Don't forget, a lot of teams has been chasing him. You know what I mean? The likes of the likes of Man United, Arsenal. Arsenal have been working on him for ages, from what I've heard. Arsenal wanted him for a long, long time, and he didn't want to go. He says, I want to stay at Real Sociedad. Man United, the same thing. Man United can't offer you Champions League, can't offer you a team that can win the Premier League, but they could offer you all the money in the world. And sometimes players don't want that. Sometimes players want to win things, and that's what I like about this player. He's willing to stay at Real Sociedad to avoid money, and that's the typical Liverpool player, people. If you understand where I'm coming from, this is why I'm a firm believer. He is coming to Liverpool. I'm not gonna give up on him straight away. Say he's gone. That deal's gone, and all this stuff. Don't do that, man. Have the faith. Have the faith, man. Have the faith. All of us have. Big up, JC. Big up, everyone. I refuse to get hyped until I hear signed. Redbird, I'm not too worried, bro. Like I said to you, these owners can't, and these directors or whoever is doing the recruitment team, they can't keep messing up, bro. The loyal fans will turn on them eventually. It happens. That's life, and that's what I see happening if this happens again. What I told you in the beginning of the stream is they're prolonging this transfer, so we don't make like once you get a transfer through the window, fan base wants the next step in it, which is another transfer. So this is why they're prolonging it. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? The more you prolong a transfer, the more time you get to not do another one. So they don't, you know us, we haven't got that much money. We have money, but we don't spend much. So what they're trying to do is prolong this. Once it goes through, obviously, once they get the green light from whoever is agreeing with it, they will just the transfer window will be slowly closing. Oh, we can't sign anyone, or we sign one more player for defensive purpose or something like that. That's what they're trying to do, people. This is done, man. I'm telling you right now. There's no way they will take that risk again. No freaking way, man. Listen, if they take that risk again and not get that player through the door, a lot of fans will be just saying goodbye to these owners and the recruitment team. No lie, man. You can't put fans through this heartache, man. That's what I said to you guys before. I'm here to represent you. I'm here for you guys. Forget about these people that's doing things just for the fun of it. I'm here as a Liverpool fan. I mean, when I get back, tomorrow, Sunday, I'll be going to Anfield from London to watch, Seville Liverpool. So there you go. We got Caicedo until he didn't turn up for his medical at Anfield. Let's pray this time we get our man. We got him, bro. I've got no doubt about that. I mean, they wouldn't put this much on it if they didn't get the player, bro. I've got no doubt about that. Come on, let's be realistic, man. Get the comments through, people. I'm here for you guys. Let's go. Salah, sell to fund Salah, sell to fund Zubimendi. Golden signings, typical FSG. I don't think Salah is going to be leaving anytime soon, mate. I think he's going to do another season and then he's going to leave at the end of the season. I'm a firm believer in that because Liverpool are willing to give him a contract extension, which he wants 3 years. Liverpool can only give one, extension, but he doesn't want it. And now, from what I've been hearing, he just wants to stay another season, and then go to Saudi next season. What's going to happen? He's not for sale. There's no money like him, like leaving the football club or anything like that. It's free transfer, more money in his pocket, in his bank, and everything like that. So, yeah, just watch this space with Salah, guys. Just watch this space with Salah, man. Steve, nah, it won't happen. GG, big up, man. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're all right. Hi, Fozzy, my bro. I'm back and glad to see to see you again, bro. Hope you're doing good. What's this rumors of Zubimendi deal could collapse? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you lies, guys, man. It's not gonna collapse. It's just prolonging the transfer. That's what it is, man. Think about what FSG do. FSG are businessmen. I mean, they are businessmen. They make mistakes. Yes, a lot of them. That's why I'm at FSG, yeah. But they won't do it to the extent that it will drive you mad another season after what happened to us last season. So what they're doing is prolonging this transfer. That's what they're doing. That's all they're doing, man. The transfer is done, man. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not worried whether we get Zubi or not. I'm sure we will get our backup. It's all calm. Yes, LA, man. Just relax, man. I think our fan base is just because of past heartaches. They still get angry about things like that. And I always tell them what I want to see this season is, was it Klopp that actually got us here on his own, or did these people play a big part in it? This is what they're going to prove to us, in my opinion. And that at the end of all this, when we go into the season, we will see who was the main person that was in charge of everything. That's what I say. So that's why I'm calm. Normally you see me saying FSG this, this and that. FSG have done a smart decision. What they did is they got a CEO in Marco Edwards. Now the decisions don't belong to them anymore. It's all about Marco Edwards, Richard Hughes, Julian Ward, analysis team. All this stuff is down to them now, and obviously the coach, the head coach, which is Arne Slot. It's all down to them now. It's nothing to do with FSG anymore. So they've taken themselves out of that equation. So now everything that goes wrong is around Marco Edwards and his team. So they played it smart, man. They played it smart because all those loyal fans to FSG can say now, well, they're not involved in football. They don't know anything about football. So what I mean. Not only that, they gave these people the footballing roles to do more from their end. So this is what I'm saying. This is what they're gonna do now. Nah, we're not involved. We're not involved, mate. You know what I mean? Zubimendi is final piece in the LFC midfield rebuild. I don't think it's the final piece. I think we still need another DM. Like I'll keep saying it again and again and again, man. I'm not too disappointed about Zubimendi joining Liverpool. I think that's a phenomenal sign. It's like Javi Alonso all over again, like in the old days. That's what it looks to me. But I still need a Mascherano, guys. I still need a Mascherano in that midfield that's going to dominate and run up and down for me, man, and do all the dirty work for me. That's what I need. He's a great passer, Zubimendi, but can he do the dirty work? I don't think so. Was you a firm believer with get his Caicedo when you heard he booked his medical? Just saying, Fozzy. At the time, I could say, like it looked good. It looked something that we was like, it was happening, because the reason I believed it, Redbird, it was because Chelsea had to get rid of players. And Chelsea gave up. Listen, let me tell you the story. Yeah, this is a story that goes on this. Let me tell you something. Chelsea wanted to sign Caicedo for about 80 million, sorry, and Brighton said no. So what happened was Liverpool looked at the clause or something along the lines of what Chelsea can't get to, so we could buy that player. So Liverpool put up 110 million. Chelsea can't get to that unless they sell like a lot of players and loan out a lot of players to get the wages of their, football club. So what happened was Chelsea gave up. As soon as Liverpool put that money, Chelsea gave up. He was on his way to Liverpool. So what happened was, as soon as the Chelsea, I don't know if you guys know, Todd Bowley goes on Spaces on Twitter. I don't know X. I don't know if you guys know that. So what happened was as soon as he gave up, they went to Lavia, and then Chelsea fans were angry. They were outright. They said, "Nah, man, we ain't having this. Nah, we can't have Liverpool." Even the fans from Man City, even the fans from Man United, all our rivals were actually going mad about it because they said that's the final piece of the jigsaw. It was at the time. If we got Caicedo, we would have smashed it in the Premier League. No doubt about that, mate. I'm telling you. Forget about the Caicedo that you see right now at Chelsea. A lot of players have failed there. I know I keep saying that. A lot of players have failed there. Great players have failed there. So what happened was all the Chelsea fan base, all these people around, football, pressured Todd Bowley. Don't lose this. Don't lose this. Don't lose this. What did Todd Bowley do? He went, and contacted Brighton and told them, "Give me time. I'm going to try and move, these players here and there, sell this, and loan this, loan that, get them, off the wage bill and all this stuff." And that's what he did. They gave him more time, and while we're waiting like idiots, all of a sudden, he's got the right to buy the player. There you go, people. That's what happened. I was already thinking that we bought him, but they gave Chelsea more time to do this. But Chelsea did give up, people. I'm telling you, as soon as Liverpool gave that 110 million, Chelsea did give up because they were opting for Lavia instead of Caicedo. No doubt about that, man. Check that story, man. Check that story. John says, please subscribe if you're new people. I've never met John before. We need a DM who wants to play for us. Why do we keep going after players who don't want to play for us? I don't think Zubimendi, like I said in the beginning, brother, I don't know if you was here in the beginning. I did say Zubimendi rejected Man United, rejected Arsenal. I think it's Chelsea or someone like that. He rejected, and he's willing to listen. He said he was willing to listen to Liverpool, and I think this transfer has gone through. I think this guy is coming to Liverpool. I honestly think that. All this around Zubimendi at the moment is too much for it not to happen, bro. too much. If they let us down, they're gone, mate. You know what I'm saying? They're gone. We have to go and buy a car with a big backside. Steve, FSG want to go cheap FC again with some bowlers. Then I would like to sign Richard Rios and Matt O'Reilly. I don't know who Matt is. Is it the Chelsea? The Celtic boy. Both better options than Endo and Jones Ethic. I think you're talking about let me check, mate. I think you're talking about the Celtic boy, isn't it? I think you're talking about that. Hopefully it is. Let me check. Yeah. Oh yeah, I knew that. 23-year-old, still at Celtic. Yeah, looks good to me, mate. I like that. You know what I mean? I'll have that 100%. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot around it. I heard about him already. So, but listen, I'm a firm believer, man. You guys got to trust me in this. This transfer is too far down the line for it to break down. Just understand that, guys. Honestly. Steve Zubimendi hasn't said he wants to leave yet, so don't get overhyped just yet. It's not a done deal. He don't sign rivals will have a field day. I don't give a damn about far rivals, you know what I mean? Especially the teams that don't produce anything anyway. You know what I mean? What do Man United offer other than money? They don't offer football. They don't offer anything good anyway. So I wouldn't even be worried about Man United, guys. So, you know what I mean? Come on, man. That's the only team that's looking at him. I mean, it's crazy, man. Cat Sand says, can never do things the easy way. That's Liverpool Football Club, guys. You know what I mean? We're loyal to the club. We love this football club. And even if we got a bad ownership, we can't leave. We can't. I know a lot of fans say that I'm done with Liverpool and and all that. You shouldn't say things like that because at the end of the day, you don't have to support the owners. You could support the football club. I mean, that's what it's all about. I'm here for Liverpool Football Club. I'm not here for ownerships. Pay the toll says, hope it's not a smoke screen to use. So used to it now. I honestly think, like I said, guys, I'm gonna keep going back to it. This transfer is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. There's too much around it, man. I can't keep repeating to you guys. I'm being as honest as possible. You guys know, the ones who are regulars over here, I don't beat around the bush. I mean, I'll tell you guys the truth. I didn't even need to make this stream today, and I come, back from. This is my last day in New York, and I'm here for you guys, telling you this just to calm everyone down, because I know I'm getting messages to people worried. I wouldn't worry, man, because if they make a shithole out of this, like a bad thing happen on this, they ain't no coming back for these guys, man. Let me just be honest. When you are in talks with a player for 48 hours, you still can't convince him to join your club. Walk away from it. I don't think. Listen, bro. I'm not gonna repeat what I said. Let's just be honest. FSC longing the Zubimendi signing out, so come transfer. There's 9 day. FSG have no time for other targets. FSG cheap FC. Like I said, bro, they're not. This is the only player we're getting. This is why it's prolonging. Be honest, man. Big up, Nick, man. Always, bro. Always. Looks like FSG doing a Caicedo 2.0 drama on Zubimendi again. Come on, bro. Let's take it easy. I saw this as well today. It said it is believed Zubimendi is yet to make a final decision on whether to depart his boyhood club team. Sorry, I don't think it's kind of weird, isn't it, guys? Yesterday we were saying one thing, like he's decided, we got the green light, ting. Now we're saying he's yet to decide. It's madness. It's absolute madness, man. Make up your mind when you're putting stuff out there, innit? You got you're either correct in what you're saying or you're giving us false hopes. I mean, so Yeah, just be careful, man. This is why people on Twitter and other places are getting angry because they see things like this. You know what I mean? And I understand why. I understand why now. Like why they're getting angry because false information can lead to a disaster, people, and that's what's happened. Spanish sources have suggested part of the club's charm offensive include include. Includes I can't see that word includes reiterating how good Zubimendi life is in Sebastian. So they're saying like it's because how good his life is in obviously in Real Sociedad where he's from. They want to keep him somewhere somehow. I'm not too bothered about that, man. Obviously it's a nice place. They're in the Champions League football, so they're gonna try persuade him to stay. But I think it's gone down the line of the guy wants to go now. So I'm not gonna be crying about it anytime soon. Real Sociedad have launched a charm offense. There you go, to convince Martin Zubimendi to reject Liverpool. The power play for the club's hierarchy. There you go. Complicates things for Liverpool. I don't think this is all untrue, man. I'm telling you guys right now, this is all untrue. All this stuff is just to prolong the transfer. That's what it is. If I was you, don't worry about it. We keep moving. We wait and see what's happening around the football club. I think like us panicking and doing what we're doing is gonna get the rival fans riled up to make us even more angrier. And this is where I come in and I try to calm everybody down. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Looks like FSG doing again. Salah, sale Salah? No, nah, he's not going, man. He's staying there. Saudi clubs are preparing bids for Salah this month. I don't think so, bro. I don't think the guy wants to go. He's in Champions League football, bro. Why would you want to leave for for Saudi Arabia League? Come on, man. You're in every competition next season. You're fighting for the big trophies, man. How can you leave? No. Listen, Salah ain't gonna leave until we get a player that's gonna replace him, the suitable replacement, which is Mohamed Kudus at West Ham. He ain't gonna go anywhere. I'd rather have Salah still there with if Kudus arrives, so Kudus can learn under him. That's what I'd rather have. You know what I mean? Why do you think the transfer is done? Cat Sunday. The reason I think the transfer is done, bro, is the way it came out yesterday. Paul Joyce never lets out things without the club telling him first. You know what I mean? Olstein, the same thing. All these other guys that's around the football club, they wouldn't let these things come out unless the club tells them first. You know what I mean? And let me say something to you as well. Liverpool Football Club don't let transfers slip unless they're sure about it, if you know what I mean. They have to be sure now. I remember before with Michael Edwards, when he was at Liverpool Football Club, they used to make things like this, and it was true. The reason last season didn't happen with Caicedo, I already explained to you guys. It was just Chelsea gave up. It's just they came back because the whole fan base went mad, and the whole of football went mad. Because if Liverpool bought Caicedo, it would have been the end of football for a lot of teams in the Premier League. Let's just be realistic here. That's the whole point, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So I'm so sure about it because they can't make the same mistakes, bro. They can't. They just can't do that. I mean, it's impossible for them to do the same mistake 2 times in a row. No. And they wouldn't let that slip like that unless they're sure about the transfer happening as well, bro. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, Cat Sunday. That's what I mean. So, yeah, man. Listen, just take your time, take a chill pill. What I do is I look around things. Like I've been watching Liverpool for, come on, guys, let's say 37 years, something like that, in my young age, maybe longer than that, slightly. And when you know things so, precisely what they do, you just like keep thinking like, why is these things happening? And then you go and investigate your own thing, and then you come to the realization at the end of it as well. So that's how I see it, guys. That's how I see it when I'm watching Liverpool Football Club, man. Who is Plan B for FSG if Zubimendi don't want to join us? I think the Plan B will be a panic buy. You know what I mean? If it's gonna go down that route, and I've run out of players. To be fair, bro, I've run out of players, so I wouldn't be. This is their target, bro. This is their target. They have to get this player. I mean, you don't do all that hard work without the player coming over the line. I'm sorry, man. If Redbird says if a player says no, there's not much anyone can do. Yeah, that's true. I mean, but where did this story come out of? Like, all of a sudden, he went from saying he wants to speak to Liverpool yesterday, gave the green light, and all of a sudden he's saying he don't want to speak to Liverpool. Who's telling you lies here? I mean, it didn't come from Paul Joyce. I didn't hear it from Paul Joyce. I didn't hear it for David Olstein. I didn't hear it from them. So who's telling you these lies about the transfer could collapse right now and all that stuff? When they told you yesterday, they gave the green light for him to go ahead. It's a weird one. Man. Paul says, I think we need a backup because of injury. Listen, the closest I could say is Edison from Atalanta. That's the closest guy I could say that can, be the backup for Zubimendi. If you guys think the way you think, because I think he is coming, but you guys think he ain't coming. So it's up to you guys what you think. You know what I mean? I'm not going to force you to change your mind and go my way. It's just too many things happen in order for it not to happen. I mean, so let's just be honest. Arne style of play, don't play with the DM only. Bro, let me say something to you guys. You got to look at the Premier League. Premier League is different animal to the Dutch league. I mean, the Dutch league, you can do whatever you want. I mean, it's not a very competitive league. It's not a league like you sit there and watch in the old age. You know what I mean? In a young age, maybe when I was younger, I could watch any team and all that stuff. But in my old age, I ain't going to sit there and watch the Dutch league, Eredivisie. I'm not going to watch that. It doesn't give me no enjoyment. It doesn't give me no excitement to watch that league. So they don't really need a DM in that league. So if you look at the Premier League, which is the most successful teams in the Premier League? Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, Blackburn. You could go the list on and on. Man City. So what do those Man City and Blackburns, Liverpools, and Man Uniteds, and Chelsea and Arsenals, all these teams, what do they have? What do they all have in common? A strong DM in that midfield. A strong DM, and you're always going to have that to win the league title. How did Liverpool's fortune change after 8 or 9 managers that come through the door, and they couldn't do anything with the football club? We signed Alisson. Look at the spine of the team, guys. We signed Van Dijk, we signed Fabinho, we signed Firmino, we signed Salah, we signed Mane. Spine of the team, there. Done. Every team has that. All the successful teams in the Premier League era has that. That's why they won the Premier League. The spine of the team is that what controls the team to win titles. If we didn't have Fabinho, would we win those titles? No, I don't think we would, because he changed a lot of things. He kept possession better. He passed the right passes. He defended for the team. He had those crunching tackles. Sometimes he nearly broke people's legs. I mean, this is what you need in that midfield. Roy Keane, David Batty for Blackburn, Makelele, Kante for Chelsea. I mean, players like that. You need this thing. Rodri, Fernandinho for Man City. The list goes on. The list goes on, people. That's what you need in that midfield. You can't win in the Premier League with Mickey Mouses like Jamie Redknapp and all that stuff in the midfield. I'm sorry, man. You can't. You can't win with Jamie Redknapp in midfield. I mean, doing their hairstyle like this when they're playing football, head and shoulders and all that stuff. Come on, man. When did you ever see a team do that? As soon as David Beckham became, head and shoulders, they moved him out. They hit a boot in his head. He said, hey, Alex went and said, hey, no, you're not doing head and shoulders over here, mate. Boop, hit him with a boot. After that, he's gone. Who did they get? Probably one of the greatest players that ever lived, Ronaldo after him. There you go, man. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You can't have head and shoulders in that midfield, man. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work, man. Like I said, Steve, it's a different league, bro.
to that league. So think about it, man. Think about what I'm saying. Every manager has to change his way when they come to the Premier League in regards to that defensive side. Premier League, small pitches, congested. If you haven't got that DM, if they go through the middle, a lot of goals will go in. We see that last season. If we had the DM last season, would we be in this situation that we're at now? No. Probably Klopp will still be here. You never know. I mean, he'll be more energetic. He'll have a second lease of life. You know what I mean? He could have something. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Sorry if I'm talking fast, people. I hope you guys are enjoying this, man. I'm trying to do my best for you guys. Yes, people, 100 keep 100 keep questions coming, and don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, please, people. The more likes we get, the more the algorithm hits the channel and it goes around YouTube and other people see it as well. Gratefully appreciate everybody that's on. We're consistently on the same amount, 2019. So let's get it up, man. Come on the channel and have your say, man. I'm here for you guys. Like I always say, I'm gonna keep repeating things like that because I don't think many people say things like that. I mean, I want to represent the fans. That's what I want to do this channel for. This is why I bought this mic for, to make it more clearer for you, even though it's not working today, but I'll fix it eventually. I don't know not much about it. This is for my computer at home. It's not for my laptop. So I'll try. Daryl says this deal ain't happening. He don't want to win trophies. And this deal ain't happening. He don't want to win trophies. Then if this deal doesn't happen, I understand what you're saying. Like, listen, man, he's 25 years old. He's not a young man. You know what I mean, he's still young in football terms, but I'm saying, like, it's time to move out, innit? It's time to move out and go on, go on, the adventures, man, and win titles. You know what I'm saying? You just won the European Cup with Spain. Real Sociedad is not going to win La Liga. Real Sociedad is not going to win the Champions League. I mean, so go on, extend your, ambitions to something special. And not only that, when you go to Liverpool Football Club, it's not only Liverpool Football Club as a football club. It's the whole, the whole thing around it, the fan base, everything about the city will make you think, why didn't I come here earlier, man? This football club is a special football club. This fan base is a special fan base. How many fan bases do you get that back you even when you're not even good? Not many, man. If you're a big club, I'm talking when you're at a big club, not many fans will still back you, man. They'll get the white handkerchiefs out getting you out of the football club. Liverpool Football Club, even in your worst, we're still here backing you, man, because we know you give us 100%. As long as you give us 100%, we'll support you no matter what. Edwards Hughes looking shaky, can't get deals done. I don't know, Hollywood, man. I said it to you guys at the beginning. I don't bullshit with things, man. I don't come over here shouting my head off, all this stuff. If they don't do it, I'm gonna come for them. I'm gonna do. No, I don't say things like that, bro. I mean, I just stay calm because I want to see what their plan is. Are we here to win, or are we here to stay in the middle, like being a Champions League club, or are we here to be a top 10 club? Are we here for that? Are we here to win Champions League, top 10? What is our ambitions for Liverpool Football Club? That's what I want to know under these people. I know under Klopp, who was here to win, then he lost his way eventually because the backing that he needed wasn't there anymore. He became like them. Now, these people have to pull their weight, man. Like you guys say, they have to pull their weight, man, and they have to give us something. They have to give us something. I don't want to speak about Zubimendi anymore. You know how I feel about it, people. Yesterday, you guys asked me about this guy, Bastoni. I checked him out. He's like a Daniel Alga, isn't he? He's like a Daniel Alga. He could play left back, he could play centre back as well. And he obviously, his release clause is about 70 million euros, something like 60 million. So let me check his age. I checked him out, guys, so don't worry. I looked at him. I see him playing. So what I do is I watch them a few times, then I judge for myself eventually. So he's about 25 years old, left-sided centre back. Everybody wants a left-sided centre back. I mean, it's like an echo chamber over here. Left-sided centre back, left-sided. Yeah. So he's pretty tall as well. I like that. So he could win a lot of aerial duels. Is 1.90 meters. That's what they said. So 6'3". So 6'3". I like him. I like what I see. I mean, I'm not going to say he's the best thing I've ever seen in my life, but he can play left back and he can play as a centre back. So that's something a lot of Liverpool fans are looking for, and I think Bastoni will be great at Liverpool Football Club if it's true what I've heard, the inquiry about him. Liverpool have 111 million to spend. It's burning in their pocket. They want to get rid of that. So it's not just about Zubimendi. They're looking for a centre back as well. So Matip's left. So who's going to be replacing Matip? We need a guy who's not injury prone. So Bastoni could be the one, if you know what I mean. So which means Van Dijk might have to move to the right side in the latter stage of his career, and Bastoni comes to the left. Maybe they could interchange now and again. Rest Van Dijk instead of playing him, 38 games of the season. I don't know how Van Dijk does it. I don't know how the best defender in the world plays every single game when he had a serious knee injury that could have been a career-threatening injury. I don't know how he does it. And people actually criticize him, and people actually ask questions about Van Dijk not being the best defender in the world. Are you mad? Have you lost your mind? Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, Bastoni is good, people. I like him. I obviously went and watched him like you asked me to. He's quality, guys. He's quality. What I like about him, he puts a lot of crosses in the box when he plays his left back as well. So he gives strikers more opportunities going forwards, and I like that. I really, 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 really like that. Hopefully, it's true the rumors about him. 60 million for a 25-year-old. It's not a bad transfer, is it? It's not a lot of money. We're not going over the 100 million mark. I mean, like I said, 111 million is burning in the FSG pocket. So let's just hope it's a centre back and a DM for that money so far. And then anything bonus happens after that, we're going to win the league, innit? Going to win the league. There's another player I want to give you guys is Mamardashvili. He's a Georgian international. I talked about him in a pre-recorded video before this one. Please go and look at it. It's quite good. Valencia goalkeeper. Liverpool have met the 30 million pounds asking price from Valencia, but the goalkeeper doesn't want to come because he says something along the lines of he wants first team football. You know what I mean? But if Alisson is still there, that ain't gonna happen, is it? But he's only 23, people. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to replace Alisson one day. So I'm not saying now. But Kelleher has to leave as well. From what I've heard, Kelleher is looking for a place to play first team football. But I've said it. Kelleher has more of a chance of playing a lot of games at Liverpool, if you know what I mean. So why isn't he staying at Liverpool? But do me a favor, people. If you're watching, obviously, if you're new and all that stuff, please subscribe and please hit the likes, because the likes gets us trending as well. I appreciate that, man. Look at this, people. I bought this for yous, man. I mean, so I could talk better. You could hear me finally and things like that. Yeah. So Mamardashvili is obviously Georgian international. Plays for the first team of Georgia. Plays for the first team of Valencia. He's 23 years old, and Liverpool won him. They have their asking price, but the stumbling blocks is him saying he doesn't want to go because he wants first team football right now. You know what I mean? But Liverpool want to give him time to develop as a goalkeeper, and then probably take over from Alisson eventually, and he doesn't want that to happen. You know what I mean? So, listen, after Alisson is going to be difficult. You know what I mean? Like I said in the past, after Bruce, we struggled to get the regular goalkeeper. Obviously, we had JB James, we had Pepe Reina after that, and things like that. Minile, Karius. Listen, Pepe Reina is the closest one, I could say, out of all of them, but he didn't win much at Liverpool either. So this next step, what I worry about Alisson, people, is what you need to understand about South American players. They're very loyal, innit? They're very loyal to managers, especially. So once the manager leaves, especially with Jurgen Klopp, the way these players are around him, the way they were like with him at everything, I mean, even off the pitch, they used to hang about with him and talk to him. It's very difficult for them to stay at Liverpool Football Club. Any club. You don't have to be Liverpool. It could be any club, people. So unless, these people that's around the club right now, Arne Slot and the hierarchies can persuade these players to stay longer, we're going to get a lot of players probably in the near future saying like, my time is up. I've done my time here. It's time to, feed the family, get more money. And the thing I'm hearing about Alisson is Saudi Arabians are always chasing him, guys. Saudi Arabia is always chasing Alisson, man, and they offer him ridiculous money. And there's a lot of Brazilians out there, as we already know, Fabinho's, and there's Neymar's over there. So it's a worrying times. These are worrying times, people, like for the big players for Liverpool Football Club as well. But listen, we have to wait and see it. We have to wait and see. I want to finish up with the manager, Arne Slot. Give my review towards him. I like him. As a manager, not manager, as a head coach. I really like Arne Slot, people. When this news came, like he's coming to Liverpool, I was like, every fan, who the hell is Arne Slot, man? I mean, like, it wasn't even my top 5. If I had a top 5, even top 10, I wouldn't have put him in. So after going to games, obviously, over here in the USA and watching him thoroughly, understanding how he plays football, I like what I see, people. I need to say to you guys is, don't judge him too quickly, please. Yes, give him time, let him get his feet under the table and get the team going, because he's got what I like about him as well. Not only is he the head coach, he doesn't stand on the sidelines. He actually participates in the training as well, and he tells people what to do in the training. And I like that. I like a hands-on coach, and that's what he's all about, Arne Slot, people. Like I've always said, it's not his fault he's at Liverpool Football Club. It's he hit the jackpot. You know what I mean? If an offer of Liverpool Football Club hits your door, you're not going to say no, are you? You're going to take that opportunity and take it to the next level. And that's what he's here for, guys. I've always said it. Watch Bill Shankly to Bob Paisley. Not many people wanted Bob Paisley, from what I've heard in the past. When Bill Shankly left, they were asking Bill Shankly to come back, and things like that. And then, Bob Paisley didn't win the league in his first season because Bill Shankly was coming back to the club. Everybody was still calling him boss and all that stuff. They had to get rid of Bill Shankly from the club in order Bob Paisley to, have his say. And then, the rest is history. We won every trophy possible and consistently as well. Not a lot of teams can say that. We dominated Europe and we dominated the league under Bob Paisley. That's why I've always had that utmost respect for Bob Paisley. He faced a difficult time, but he came through it and he became the most successful manager at Liverpool Football Club. And this is what I'm hoping for Arne Slot. After Klopp, what's the next step? You know what I mean? And I could see that. I could see that happening with him, man. He's got a lot of ideas, man. Believe me, people. He's got a lot of ideas, this guy. And I'm a firm believer, man. I'm a firm believer of him now. Because, at first I was a bit worried about him. I was a bit worried about him. But sometimes you got to go and see it for yourself, innit? That's what I've done. I'm here, watch them thoroughly, see what he does, and see his communication with the players as well. And obviously it's too early. It's early, I understand. But what I've seen so far, it's good, man. Good stuff, people. Please back him, man. Sing that song at Anfield, with his name on it as well. And, back the team at this stage, man, because he's got a lot of ideas, people. Honestly, he's got a lot of ideas. I've got no doubt about that now. Let me read the comments before I go. Steve, we agree on that. Fozzie, do you believe FSG put down offer of 110 for Caicedo, or was it a fake bid? Look, at the time, I was asked at the time, after that, what I feel like. I'm not going to say what I feel like. I already put streams out there. You could go and see it for yourself, guys. At the time, I believed it, man. And I saw the way Chelsea fans reacted after that. If you go back, the cast, just type in Caicedo on YouTube. Was it last summer? Last summer, like 2023 summer, and check all those YouTube channels, and then you'll see what actually happened. Every Chelsea fan was calling out Todd Bowley. Every Man United fan was calling out Todd Bowley. Every Man City fan was calling out Todd Bowley. Every Arsenal fan was calling out Todd Bowley. That's how Chelsea reacted to get that signing done. Trust me, man. Fozzie, big up, bro. Big up, Rafi. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope everything's okay, man. Family and friends, bro. Like the blood clot video and subscribe. Yes, sir. Daryl, if he doesn't want to join us, it's because he doesn't want to leave Spain. Listen, I'm a firm believer. You could believe me or not. It's okay. I mean, I'm always trying to be truthful to you guys. West Ham, Villa, Chelsea get players signed within a few days. FSG staff go to buy Craig's Mill, priced at 3.75. They offer £1. Offer rejected. Bloody hell. Don't go that far, man. Yes, we spoke about Morton yesterday, bro. Sporting Lisbon is easier to buy, affordable for us. Bro, I've heard about this story about him. There is something talked about around this player as well. I checked that out since yesterday, Paul. Bro. He could be the second option from what I've heard as well, bro. He could be the second option. So just watch this space with that one. Yeah, just watch this space. What else about supporting the club? Yes, wifey. FSG staff have no idea how to use a smoke screen to buy players. It's not FSG anymore, bro. They're gonna give it to Marco Edwards and gang in here. We ain't signing anyone. Why are we so negative, guys? Please, man. I'm trying to be optimistic here, man. Let's go. Zubi, we have to get him. He will fit right in, and he will fit right in, and he looks like a Liverpool player already. Yeah, listen, I've said it. He's the Javi Alonso of this era, man. He in the squad for tomorrow game. You're talking about Zubimendi, yeah, guys. I'm almost done. Let me just read out a few more messages. I appreciate everybody that's come on, man. Honestly, man. I want to make this a regular thing. Obviously, I didn't buy this microphone for nothing. I hope you guys enjoy what I produce for you guys, and more stuff will be coming. Trust me, man. I just want to be consistent. Even if I come back from work, I will still do a stream for you guys at night as well. So just let's just do it together. I want to do the tactical boards again. Once we get this player through the door, I want to do the tactical boards. I want to show you guys what are sort of Arne Slot's formations and all that stuff, and what these players can do in their positions next season. Because what I've seen is completely different to what we expect. Because a lot of us are saying he's going to play the same way as Jurgen Klopp, but he's not going to play the same way as Jurgen Klopp. It's completely different to Jurgen Klopp. Although there's going to be 4-3-3, but it's going to be a different type of 4-3-3. It's going to be double pivot and one, as a number 10, and two wide guys and one up front and things like that. Yes, that's going to happen. And there could be 4-4-2, 1-1, something like along those lines as well. What I want to see is Liverpool buy a winger, like a person that comes off the bench, like Origi used to. Someone that could play on the left, on the right, like a left-footed player that could play on the right, on the left as well. Like some games, you might need crosses in the box, if you know what I mean, instead of people cutting in from a certain angle and trying to cross it in and things like that. Because, you get found out when, listen, other than Salah, other wingers that play like him, they get found out, innit? But if we can have both, like a guy who could play with his left foot and then you come on the right and cut in as well, that's going to be an outstanding move for Liverpool Football Club, in my opinion, that is anyway. It's a mess. Let's be real. LOL from Imina. Fozzy, how much Liverpool paying for Zubimendi? Around 60 million, I've heard. It's a 60 million pound mark. It's 70 euros. It's about 60 million. Sorry. I think it's 50 million. My bad. 50 million. I think 60 million euros, which is around the 50 million pound mark. So we're gonna see it. We're gonna wait and see, Ravi, man. But like I said, in my opinion, there's too much in this for it not to happen. Just trust me, guys, man. And that, just trust me. I mean, FSG to announce the Zubimendi deal is too difficult to complete. This summer, FSG will return back for the players. So the player next January 2025. All eyes. Come on, man. No, again from FSG. No. Come on, bro. Just believe, man. Just believe, guys. Just believe, man. They can't do this to us again. They just can't. They can't. All right, guys, man. I'm almost done here. Please do me a favor. Share the channel with family and friends and all that good stuff. Like I always ask you guys, let's just get to 2,000 as soon as possible, and make this channel as popular as possible as well. Yeah, that's Paul says that is true. We need a DM, but we need a backup for Salah as well. Yeah, there's no doubt about that, bro. Let me see who I haven't read. If I haven't read your stuff, I apologize. Personally, Ale says, personally, I think it will happen, because if he was not interested, he would have said right at the start. Sorry, yeah, right at the start, 100%, bro. That's what I'm saying. There's too much in this, bro. There's too much in this. Tafsir says Zubi talk is a smokescreen for someone else. We never let out that we are going to sign a player before he signs on the dotted line. I think we've got him. That's why I'm a firm believer that's why they announced it, bro. I think so. I've got no doubt about that. We haven't signed one effing player, big Liverpool, you know. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Let me just be Derek. That's how FSG might. I don't. Fans. Let me just. This is how it was. Fans. One new signing and Trent Alaba unload Virgil van Dijk sign new contract. Tight gets. They manipulate us a lot. I agree. They put us in a bad situation. You know what I mean? And you know, they did that in the past. And you know, players that's at the club at the moment will be new signings. I know, bro. I know. Hit the like, subscribe it, please, everyone. Thank you very much. Stats wise, maybe he'll be more successful. Who knows? But he'll never be like Kloppo. Got to back the guy, though. You are right, Foz. Yeah, man. I've got no. Listen, we watched him in it, so we know what he does. We know what he does. If we don't have a backup to Zubimendi, this shows we are incompetent. Yeah. 100%. Big up Dustin. Steve, I still believe this day they wanted to get Chelsea done because they pissed them off. Okay. Yeah. Sakadolic, big up, bro. Big up for the great show. I heard Zubimendi is only on 35k per week, so surely we can easily offer him 100k a week. Sounds like a better living time to me. Yeah, 100%. There's no doubt about that. You know what I mean? If you give him more money than he's already earning, of course, he's going to be like jumping at the chance. But I'm going to finish with that. You know, just wait, people. You know what I mean? Just don't jump on the bandwagon of, you know, other fan base saying, you know, it's over. Our own fan base writing one thing, then writing another. Just bide your time. You know what I mean? There will be a time, probably, if it doesn't work out, that we all could be angry together. You know what I mean? That time, I can't see it happening, because I think the player is already on his way. But yeah, just chill out, people, man. Just chill out, man. Fozzy, I am very confused. Please, is this going to happen or not? I said, Anila, I think how you say Anila. I said it's already happened. I honestly think that there's too much press around this for it to not happen. I honestly think that, man. So don't put yourself through stress. Let me just put it that way. I've done that too many times in my 30 years that we didn't win anything. So I put myself in so much stress in the past. You know, I've got grey hairs in a young age. You know what I mean? Stressing out every day. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that life, man. This is the most noise I heard about 50% transfer report since 2011. Yeah, you could say that. Offer Zubimendi 200k and he signs. Yeah, listen. I think a few fans have said about Zubimendi, his wages and all that stuff, about being like a lower wage. It could be true. You know, in Spain, they don't pay a lot. They don't pay a lot for players. But, you know, loyalty counts for a lot as well. I mean, so It's like Steven Gerrard being at Liverpool his entire career, Paolo Maldini being at Milan his entire career, you know, Totti being at Roma his entire career. You know, I mean, some people have that loyalty, but don't forget, Xabi Alonso was hard to persuade to come to Liverpool as well when he was at Real Sociedad. Similar player to this guy as well. So anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. But like I said, with me, it's a done deal. Let's just wait and see when they announce it. People, if you haven't subscribed, feel sorry for you, man. Feel sorry for you. But please hit that likes for me, and I'll see you soon, yeah? Take care, everybody. Thanks for everybody that's tuned in, by the way. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for everything, guys. I appreciate you more than anything in the world as well for that. I know it takes time of your life. I know it's not easy just to come in here and give me comments and all that stuff. But, you know, I appreciate you guys all for that. Thank you. Take care, everybody.